Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 31 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Mahomes firing complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. First down, Prescott. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's taken down inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Now Gordon on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Prescott now. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing, Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Badgley's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes got a man open. It's Sutton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now Prescott. The quick slant caught. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play fake. Mahomes. He completes this to Sutton. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Now it's Lindsey. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 31, check 31. Yellow. Echo. Argo.
On first down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll run it. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On 2nd down now. It's Lindsey, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Yellow. Attack. 15. Get that quarterback.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 30 on second down, Prescott. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On first and 10, Prescott. Benjamin's got it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 17-14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have the hook up with Sutton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, Lindsey trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'll remember.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but just show them a lot of different.
And he's going to go down again. Calais Campbell finding his his way home for the sack.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Yellow, yellow. I'll go on. You up. 52.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And defense is frothing at the...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
First down, Los Angeles.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
To try again after the sack, Prescott. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Calais Campbell picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Prescott. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then
it got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This pass into the arms of Snead. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
15. You go tight. Right on these two. Right on these two. You got tight like this. Hey, color. Smoke.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
All day. Kill. 15. Kill.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Come on, let's go.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Prescott to throw it. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And now it's second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Here now is second.
Watch out. Hey, kill.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
47. Hey, kill.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.